How are you?
Don't roll down, sir.
Oh, the windows don't roll down?
Uh-uh.
Have you ever heard of the Container Store?
Yeah.
Have you ever been there?
No, but we're hoping to get the account when they open up.
It's the best store in the world. I'll say that. I love it.
That's a good compliment.
Yeah, it is. It's the greatest store in the world. I could buy thousands of dollars worth of things in there.
And every time I come in here, I spend a fortune.
Yeah.
Because there's just so many things that you need.
Pretty amazing in there, isn't it?
Yes, housewife's dream come true.
So you guys shop here often when you're...
Oh, I love the store. He didn't like to come here with me because I could stay here all day.
Are you all organized in general, or do you come here to get organized?
Well, are you talking to us as a couple or individually?
Individually first.
Well, one of us is pretty organized and tries to keep the other one organized.
Who's the organized one?
Me.
Would you agree with that? So here you are making an effort, at least, in your relationship and in your organization.
Right. Trying to get the kids organized.
Good.
They take after me.
Unfortunately.
There are a lot of containers in here.
Oh, I love it. But then I love the Container Store. And I'm not just saying that.
Come on in.
I think in the best sense of the word, but we all read an article that Stanley Marcus wrote year before last, in which he said you train SEALs and you educate people. And there's some real truth to that, because we are not training people on how to act. We're educating people to give them information so they can use their good judgment when they act, basically. And there's a real difference, because if you train somebody and you say, okay, here's how you're acting, A, B, C, D, in every situation, then they're just rotely performing it. But if you give them information and then give them the okay to use their good judgment, then they're going to do a better job than anybody could have thought of, and who created the rule book. And they could never have conceived of all the circumstances going into that one situation where they had to act. So we still use the word. We can't eliminate. I'm sorry, Stanley, but we can't get rid of the word, but we know the difference, because there is a real difference.
This organization has just an exceptional philosophy that it lives by. It doesn't just preach it. It actually, we live by our philosophy.
The philosophies of the company match my philosophies.
Which is?
To fill the other guy's basket. Do what you can for the other guys and you'll be successful that way.
We're the only store I feel that really knows its products better than any other store. They're very customer oriented, very knowledgeable, very service oriented. It's just a fun place to shop and work.
I think our customers have a very high expectation of what we can provide. We're very service-oriented. Part of the shopping experience at the Container Store is having fun and having that need filled in the interaction with the salesperson. Walking from one area to the store to another area and coming up with really unique and unusual ideas for filling a need. What we try to provide also in our merchandising is products that can't be found anywhere else, and we use our expertise and our years of experience in developing those products for our customers to help them come back, keep them coming back, whatever they do.
You'll never walk into our stores and have an employee say to you, I can't help you, that's not my job. Everybody in there is trained and knowledgeable about the company to such an extent that they can always help everybody. Whether a customer goes up to a stock person and says, can you help me in the closet section, or no matter what, they're not going to get, sorry, I'm just a stock person.
It's pretty laid back. I mean, I feel more comfortable helping the customers because I don't feel like there's a lot of pressure to sell somebody something they don't really want.
It's a sale of ideas. You know, we sell solutions to problems, and it's not. The products are here to accomplish that goal, I suppose, rather than being just individual products. It's a conceptual sale.
But one of the things I find most wonderful about working here, and it's true, I think, of anybody who's ever worked in any other environment, is that everybody cares about their job. The people in the stores aren't divorced from the people in the warehouse and saying, well, some guy just didn't care about loading this, or the buyers did this. It's not like that at all. Every single one of those people does their job like it really, really matters, so that you always know that you're getting backup all the way along the line. Every salesperson knows that they come to the manager or somebody else, they're going to get backed up, and if they have a question, they're going to go to the buyer, and they're going to get backed up, and all the way along the line. Everybody's doing their best, and they really care that you're right there with that customer and what's going to happen. You know, if they shipments late or something, and everybody gives you that kind of support, and that's really rare.
Perhaps more than anything else, we're really an information system, inventory control, distribution-oriented company. We've spent most of the last 13 years of our lives perfecting our retail methodology with regards to distribution, inventory control, and information systems. And that, perhaps above all else, is what allows us to expand, allows us to continue to live and learn and evolve in our retail methodologies. And it's not as exciting as the personnel stuff, it's not as exciting as the merchandising stuff, but it's really, I think, more of a key to our success than perhaps even those more popularly discussed issues.
And it goes down to realizing that the people in the warehouse on the pricing line, when you go out there and see the operation of the warehouse, that those people on the pricing line, many of whom have been there for a very long time, are every bit as dedicated to doing a great job of pricing merchandise, but not just pricing merchandise, but acting as quality control and inventory control and all the things they do by paying attention to what they do. They're every bit as dedicated as anybody else in the whole company, as any of the store manager or vice presidents or anybody. So.
We like to believe that we have as efficient a warehouse as there is. The Big 8 accounting firm, Pricewaterhouse, is so confident in our inventory measures that we don't have to do an annual inventory anymore. They come out 4 times in a year and do a spot check, and they can never find any mistakes in our inventory. So teamwork and keeping people a part of this company is to me, is the biggest part of why this company works. I always like to say the Container Store has a heart and a soul, unlike most corporations. We're like one big group of one person, and we all work together for the same thing. It's a really neat concept, and it's come down from Garrett and Kip, and it filters all the way down to everybody.
Sir? Do you mind if I ask you a couple questions about the Container Store?
No, you can't do it now because the missus is ready to go. She's waiting for me. But which store are you talking about?
The Container Store.
Yeah, they're all good. I've been to 3 or 4 of them.
Really?
Fantastic.
Yes, it's an organized person's dream.
Well, I just discovered this store about a week ago.
Oh, really?
And I've been here 3 times.
I mean, I can come here and find everything from my kitchen to my office to my bedroom, in my bathroom, or anything. I love it.
I love it. I love it. I always come here for card holders, anything for business stuff. I love it. I love the way they have it displayed.
Good.
I love it here. It's fabulous. It's made my life very simple.
Really?
It really has.
What's your favorite thing about it?
Well, of course, there is something for everything in your household that you possibly need to get you completely organized, and I'm a neat freak, so it's wonderful. Nothing goes unkept.
The Houston location of Post Oak and Westheimer took us 9 years to make available. The Fort Worth location that we got was the same situation. It was an 8 or 9 year ideal. But rather than saying that we're going to expand into, say, Chicago in the spring of '93, we keep several irons in the fire and work to make the location that we've identified in each market available. Sometimes it takes half a decade or more. And that really allows you to get the best possible location, as opposed to, if we're opening in Chicago in the spring of '93, we're victimized by the best location that can be made available in '93, as opposed to, it can be Chicago, it can be Atlanta, it can be D.C., whenever that location that we've identified can be made available. And I think it's the difference between very good locations and wonderful locations. It doesn't allow you the benefit of knowing that this store is opening at this point in time, this store is opening at that point in time. We really wait out the locations that we've sought, and with enough persistence, they do in time come available to us.
What are you going to get?
Well, I'm going to get several organizers for my closet. I'm going to do some work with my kitchen, and who knows? I have no idea. I have a credit card, and I'm just going to go nuts today.
Excuse me. Are y'all going to the Container Store today?
We sure are.
What are we going to buy today?
Wrapping paper and ribbon.
paper and ribbon.
A pencil sharpener, hangers, refills for an organizer, and wrapping paper.
Boxes to wrap a fish that's 20 inches by 12 by 10? Nothing easy here.
Oh, it's super. In fact, my husband made the largest alpha purchase to date at the Arlington Container
Really?
Store.
Fruitcake. The wife bought the vase. I get to buy the box.
Well, I always spend too much money when I come into the Container Store because I'm fascinated by all the gadgets.
Trying to find an address book.
Yeah?
What are you doing?
Things to put things in.
My wife is making rum balls.
Excuse me?
Rum balls.
The most important people today are shoppers. I am not a shopper. Therefore, you might consider redirecting your efforts towards shoppers.
Yeah, we were just saying if you can't find it at the Container Store, don't look. Or you can't get it, you just might as well not look anywhere else.
We're just looking at the ultimate organization store. Yeah? Anything to organize your house is in this store.
I want to ask you to just complete this sentence for me. The Container Store is
My friend.